Okay, so I'm using Ciro Marchetti's End of the Century Kipper again. And the question going into the cards is, how's it going to go for Jared Kushner due to the fact that he's now under congressional investigation by at least 2 committees for influencing, I guess it's U.S. Trade law, tax law, national security, something like that. And I guess he was doing it in order to try and bail out his family's like real estate empire. So how's this going to go for him? Jared Kushner. What is your future based on this particular issue? Okay, here we go. Whoa. Okay. So I didn't expect to get these right out of the gate, but man, okay. I was focused in on them, and that's what happened. Okay, so anyway, well, actually, I do have enough room here. Wow. So here, this card here, the courtship card, has to do with all the meetings, I think, that he was engaged in. And, of course, this would be all of his meetings with MBS, all of his trips to Saudi Arabia, the UAE. Oh my goodness! All the times he went there, and he got a couple $1 billion. So he met out of need, and he was, well, and this card sometimes is visits. Sometimes this card has to do with visiting and travel. So the cards are clarifying the past here and the investigation that ensued because of his visiting foreign countries, asking for the ka-ching, visiting, and gifts. Okay. I'm wondering, with this card here, if this has him landing in prison and working. There's some change there. We have the strategy. This card has to do with, his strategery that is being investigated. So that's what they're going to get him on. The plan to get gifts from foreign countries, or anywhere he could, basically. But the fact that they were worried about him influencing U.S. trade and national security, right? Because here was the strategery, or his plan to change the way things actually work. Wow. Let's see what was at the bottom here. Yeah. It could be that in a few months' time, he's feeling like this. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. There's so much out on the news about so many other things. It's one of those things that can slip under the radar. And that's why I always recommend signing up. You can do it for free. She doesn't charge a thing. Sign up to, it's called Letters from an American. And it's Heather Cox Richardson, and she'll email them to you. She does take a couple of nights off here and there. Yeah, the rules and regulations. She takes some time off when she's, just exhausted. Oh, goodness. So they're going to get they're going to get the all the people involved, all the people who have been like his loyal, all the people like in the plan. Wow. Now I'm kind of wondering if, well, no, that would, yeah, forget it. I was thinking about MBS and Biden. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Yeah. But maybe Trump's, what the hell am I saying? Maybe Biden's trip over to MBS, maybe there was another reason to be over in Saudi Arabia. Maybe there was meeting with someone over there. But they can do everything on, over, their official, it's not Zoom, but whatever they officially use. But anyway, when it comes to Jared Kushner, there are rules and regulations against this. So this, I mean, it could be like something under the Espionage Act, but then trying to influence, right here, remember? Influence the way we work with other countries financially. Man. So I feel like, bribery. I feel like giving to get, right? Giving to get, and they're going to get him for that. And again, you guys, I mean, you know the cards that I get for money laundering. And here we have 2, 3, 4 of those cards. Wow. And often these cards are involved too. But so giving to get, and he's going to be in a really challenging place to have these 2 cards in one reading. And the rules and regulations that come down on him. And this card can be within a few months. Man. Wow. Other meanings with this expectation card can be being watched. Notice how she's watching. She's looking out the window. Just, translate that into you being, whoever you're reading on being watched. In this case, that's him. So he was being watched and he got caught. And now he's like, oh, ruh-roh. And this looks to me like his future. Isn't that the way it always is? You give these guys that think that they've got all the power in the world or all the sneaky ways to do whatever, you give them enough rope and they eventually hang themselves. So, yeah. Okay, well, thanks you guys. Take good care. Bye.